Dane Watson captured 2 weeks. Dane Watson captured in 2 weeks. And Shanique has been on the run for the last 8 months. Kiss me neck back. What can go so many people? Said Dane turning himself after 2 weeks on the run. Confessed to his mother. But the prime suspect in the disappearance of Jayden Smith is out here, leading us here, there, and everywhere. No confession, no sign of remorse. My people, 8 months, no sign of remorse from the prime suspect in the Jayden Smith case, my people. Dane turned himself in. Dane confessed to his mother, the people. You see, Yard Boss, I like to get these cases right, my people. And tonight, we're going to break down the Melissa Samnath case, my people. We're going to play a record in an interview from TVJ, my people. Because the entire Jamaica is running with this notion that the family did not know Dane. Yes. That is the notion that everybody on TikTok and YouTube is running with, saying that the family don't know him. But tonight, Yard Boss is going to break it to the entire Jamaica. Yes, indeed, the family did know of Dane. They did know of him. The sister know him. But she never knows that they're married. You're going to hear it straight out of the sister mouth, my people. It seems like only a selective set of family know about Dane. But she would have been extremely naive not to even have one confidant in her family to tell them, say, she's dealing with a Jamaican chopper. Yes. So the picture that has been painted about Melissa Samnath, about being a naive and stupid girl, not even telling our family, no, we need to correct that in the public domain, because some of our family members knew about Dane Watson. Them just never know, say them did marry, my people. Welcome to another live stream, my people. I go by the name Yard Boss. As you enter this live stream, please like the stream. And if this is your first time seeing me on your screen, my people, please subscribe to the channel. We have over 60%, just about 60% of everybody who watch the videos is not subscribed. Can we reach 100% subscription? Please, me I beg you know. Subscription is free over here on YouTube. If you look on your right hand side and you see say the subscription button is still there, click it and turn on all the notifications, my people. Yes. Thank God him turned himself in. Thank the Lord. It was breaking news earlier today. You know, sometimes it kind of slow to trickle out of Jamaica. But apparently last night, Dane turned himself in with a family member to the police. Only leave the thoughts in the comment section, my people. As we get to the end of the show, we will review the comments. This is going to be a full show tonight. Yeah, maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. Because we have to break down this Melissa Samnath case. It's not over yet. It is not over yet. He is in custody, but he is not charged. And the body is still in Jamaica. It went through the postmortem, right? I'm not sure what the family is doing as far as like arranging the body to fly out. I haven't heard anything about her body getting flown out back to New York City or to Guyana. So she's originally from Guyana. So there's a couple of corrections that I made along the way that has been circulating in social media. The first correction is that people were saying that she was a Jamaican national. She's not a Jamaican national. She's actually from Guyana. She was born in Guyana and migrated to the United States of America. She was a senior accountant or some big accountants controller, whatever that is, in New York City. So she had a well-paying job, making 6 figures. 150, 200,000. That's what they make in a foreign. But she saw love. She found love in Dave. Many people said that he was the boss, the people. But that narrative, right? If it's not true, this yard boss will be correcting it. Right now, as it stands, it seemed like he was the boss. Because he's a banger. He banged the line. And she was the runner in New York City collecting the money and sending the money to him or flying the cash back to Jamaica to him, the people. All right, so before we dive deep into the Melissa Samnath situation and touch upon the wicked girl Shanique, because you know what Shanique tell me? Shanique say you guys have been beating the family for the past 6, 7, 8 months and no progress. We not getting no progress. You know why we not getting no progress, Jamaica? You know why we not getting no progress, subscribers of the Yard Boss community? It's because she have protection down there. It is because they did a WhatsApp investigation on her. That is the reason why. So, my people, towards the end of June, Surprise and his team, they actually planning a protest down there. Protest/march in the Mandeville area for Jayden Smith, right? Dedicated to Jayden Smith, because we look at Jayden Smith as a chosen one, the viral king, right? And we want justice for him. And the reason why we're dedicating this one, Surprise, is, right? We believe we have enough circumstantial evidence, right, to lead to some formal charges in this case. The Crown witness, Mr. T's statement stands tall up to this day, my people. And his statement, of course, is admissible. So please, me I beg you know, it is out there in the public domain. Okay? He already give him statement, and he can go give his statement on the record to whosoever that need it for proper chain of custody, right? Where you say DPP or the police them, he can give the same statement, because I don't believe that statement is going to change. So we're saying that based on what is in the public domain and based on what other bloggers have in their possession, we believe we have a case, a strong circumstantial case. We do have Jayden Smith body, right? But there is a case there. And towards the end of June, Surprise and his team want to organize something to go down there and go make some noise in the Mandeville area. Now, all these gatherings cost money. And on the Yard Boss side, right, what we want to do is we want to donate something to the cause. And so far, tonight, I can announce that we're up to $785 to pledge towards the march, which is pretty good. $785. The target is $1,000. So if you guys can contribute $25, $50, or $100, please, it is towards justice for Jayden Smith. It is a pledge right now. The money is not coming directly to me, right? You pledge it, and then you hold on. As the flyer release, right, I will be sending you guys the name to Western Union or MoneyGram the money to. And that person is somebody that you guys are familiar with, right? And they're actually organizing the protest down there in the Mandeville area, my people. So good, 785, that is not bad. And we're doing this as a collective. I don't need anybody to call and say, Yard Boss, I have $1,000, I have $500. No. One cocoa food basket. The max we will say one person pledged $200. Let's just keep it at that limit. Nothing over $200. I'm actually pledging more than 200, but nothing over 200. Let's cap it right there, right? 25, max $200, right? The goal is $1,000. Once we reach $1,000, we're done. We ain't pledging no more. Once we reach $1,000, that's it. Okay, that is the cutoff. Yes, so that will be our contribution to Jayden Smith march, my people. So Melissa, stories has been going around stating that Dane did not know the family and that Melissa was ashamed to introduce Dane to the family because Dane was at 87 from Jamaica, my people. But that is not the case. That is not the case. So just to do a brief recap on the case, right? And then I'm gonna play a news clipping from TVG, right? So she was born in Guyana, not a Jamaican national, right? It is alleged that she is the money mule, right, for the top scammer, which is Dane Watson in Jamaica. So Dane is the one where always I call the client them, and she is the one that is getting the money in Queens, New York, my people. The family members, right, and the news media reportedly say that she actually spent a night with a ex-boyfriend in an Airbnb. She did not spend a night in an Airbnb with her ex-man. She flew down to Jamaica on the 28th of April, right? That same day, during the day, I'm not sure if it was an early morning flight, she hooked up with her ex, okay? And then Dane, the husband, collected her from the Airbnb or met her at the Airbnb. And apparently, he was quite upset that she arrived in the island and he was not the one who picked her up from the airport, right? And on that same day, the 28th of April, she sent a distress message to the family members in New York stating that she's fearful for her life and she's in a pink house in the Norwood section in St. James, St. Anne, okay? So she spent that night with Dane, probably get mistreated, abused, and beaten that entire night. And on the 29th of April, Dane took a in-drive and he dropped her off to the Cornwall Regional Hospital. He put her in a wheelchair and he left her there. How do we know that? Because he was caught on CCTV footage. Yes, my people. I don't think so. I ran the report stating that she was neglected at the hospital. And based on the new information that I'm receiving, I don't think that is the case. I think he wheeled her into the wheelchair, boom, and just run away. And shortly after that, the doctors and the nurses saw her because she's a splitting. She would stand out. She would definitely stand out in a hospital because, let me tell you something. Light skin, dark skin Jamaicans, once you live a yard and people look at you, them know say you live in Jamaica. There's a specific tone that foreigners have, a specific look that foreigners have. Even when Yankee come down, the dark skin, light skin, you look on it, and you know say that person a foreigner out of the cold them come from. When I used to live in Jamaica, yes, I could, even when my uncle used to fly down, he is dark skin, and I could you just see the difference in his skin tone, right? You see, say that person they come from foreign. So as soon as them wheel her in, she stand out. She stand out, right? And they rendered aid to her, and she didn't make it. She was pronounced on the 29th of April, my people, and they reported it to the police. The police them go down there, and the police them go do go look on the CCTV, and they saw Dane on the CCTV footage. Not only that, Dane confessed to his mother, my people. He confessed to his mother what he did to Melissa. So his mother knew about Melissa. The entire family knew about Melissa. Because to Dane, Melissa was a prize. Even though she was the person who was handling his money overseas, allegedly, we don't really sure, it's not really like confirmed, right? She was well known. This looked like he chopped and he chopped well. He banged the line, and he banged the line very, very well in this case here, right? But we're going to play the recording, and then we're going to come back to a big, big thing that is troubling me with some of us men, thinking that we own the woman them underneath. You see, Melissa can be as promiscuous as she want. She could have fly down to Jamaica for her birthday, and she could have go sleep with Tom, Dick, and Harry, and whosoever she feel like sleeping with. That is her prerogative. A lot of people are saying that she played a dangerous game and she get a dangerous prize. We can't look at it that way, my people. I understand what people are saying, but we have to remember that we as individuals, we really and truly don't own anybody. We have free will. God give us free will on the face of this earth. Even if you're married to somebody, really and truly, you don't own them body. If you get born, of course you're gonna get mad. Yes, you're gonna get mad if you get born. But you have to have self-control and just reflect and say, you know, really and truly, you know, I am upset, but it's not my body. So it's either I'm gonna take the bun and deal with it and talk to her, and hopefully me not get no bun in the future, or me just gonna leave and go about my business. But it's her right, to be with whatever partner that she wanted to be with to celebrate her 37th birthday. So she was 36 last year, right? And now she went down to celebrate her 37th birthday with Dane. That was her intention, to finish it up with her husband. But she wanted to see an ex. I don't know if she did anything with the ex. That is our speculation and assumption, that she did something with the ex. It's highly likely because she rented an Airbnb. And why would you want shelter? More than likely she did something with the ex, but that is her business, the people. So let us do this now, right? Let us play this news clip from TVJ, and we can get a better understanding, right, of whether or not the family of Melissa Samnath knew Dane. Because really and truly, we have to get this right. Let us get into it.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. The police have made a breakthrough in the case of the death of a female U.S. citizen. The woman, identified as Melissa Samnath, was left at the Cornwall Regional Hospital unconscious and in a wheelchair by her alleged attacker in April. Now, following a...
So you see, she was left unconscious. She never dead. When he assisted her, she never dead yet. So I don't know if him that try save her life. So bring her to the hospital.
Post-mortem a few days ago, the police are now searching for her Jamaican husband. We have the details in this report.
Melissa Samnath in happier times. The 37-year-old American national came to Jamaica in April to celebrate her birthday. Little did her family in the U.S. know she would not return. On her birthday, April 29, she was found in a wheelchair at the Cornwall Regional Hospital, unconscious. There were also visible marks of violence on her body. By the time medical personnel got to her, she was pronounced dead. According to reports, she was taken there by her Jamaican husband, who police have identified as Dane Watson. He fled after taking...
That picture that they have of him, that picture really actually don't give him, do him no justice, you know. This is what he really looks like right here. Okay, let me find the image of him. 1 second. This is him right here. This is him. That's Dane. Him here did, you see him have the banger phone reference, right? He was a chopper. That was his occupation. That was his occupation. Let us continue.
Taking her inside the medical facility. The couple, it's understood, met in September 2024 and reportedly got married in December 2025. Sources describe their relationship as tumultuous. Before Samnath was killed, she'd been staying at an Airbnb in St. James. Her sister believes she was taken to Watson's home by force.
He kidnapped her from her Airbnb and then took her to...
I don't think he did that. I don't think he did that. I don't think he kidnapped her. But let us listen, because with all due respect to the family, we're getting mixed, because I played a video, right? An interview that they did over there on TikTok to a Jamaican man who used to be on Good Morning America in Britain, right? And the family swears so them never know Dane. Them don't know where this a chapaya come from. Them never know of him. But what we're going to hear, this is a sister, you know. The sister is going to say she know of him. No, she going to say he kidnapped her. She went to Jamaica to spend time with her husband. He never kidnapped her from nowhere. He never kidnapped her from nowhere. But let us continue and hear what she have to say.
And then took her to his house. But yeah, and that's where they also found her belongings, her suitcase, her purse, her iPad, and her duffel bag. So they recovered all that stuff from his.
So basically, she's contradicting herself. So what she started out the statement is he kidnapped her, like he is just this man on the roadside. We don't know her from who he was. We just see her and just kidnap her and bring her go a film yard. Remember, I know my people, she was there with Dane. Dane probably pick her up maybe in the afternoon and bring her go a film yard. And then after 11 o'clock, she's sending the distress message to them. My people say, pink house in a so and so. Right? He never kidnapped her. I don't believe so.
His house that he was staying at.
Okay.
Okay.
That's crazy.
And he also stole her cell phone. So they weren't able to recover the cell phone, but he turned it off. So I don't know at this point. We were unable to locate it, of course, but they were, and her laptop he took as well.
She further revealed that on the night her sister was killed, she received a disturbing text.
She texted me back around 10:46 and told me to call the cops and to call one of our friends. And she told me to look at the location on the iPhone because we share locations, and it's a pink house. So I told her, okay. So when I checked the location, she was not at the location where her Airbnb was. She was taken somewhere else, which was Norwood.
And if that wasn't frightening enough, the suspect's mother, who runs a popular restaurant in the parish, reportedly told the family this.
His mother had called and told me that she heard from Dane and that he told her that my sister is either in the hospital or a morgue. That's what he told his mother. So
the story is quite confusing. How the mother get fear number? Huh? Ask yourself that question. How the mother get the sister number? From the police? The police them probably don't even know this woman yet. The police them are investigate a case. Everything is moving so fast. How the mother know this woman have to call her and tell her say our sister is either at the morgue or at the hospital. That sister you knew Dane. Why are they so ashamed of Dane? That is how it is in that culture, you know. Them look upon Dane and them feel them better than Dane, to be quite honest with you. Dane land somebody We out of him league. That is what these people believe. But a chopper, he was a skillful chopper. Him not look at it that way. Based on what the streets are saying, and him did appear she. And you see what the sister said, he stole her laptop and he stole her phone and him stole the duffel bag full of money. He probably removed it because him no want them track it. Him never steal that. Me not believe so. But let us continue. Let us continue. Not bashing the family, you know, but we're getting like conflicting statements from the family. Like them they know him, or maybe they're just ashamed to say they really and truly know the chopper.
His mother was the one that was calling and she was communicating information, because when I couldn't get in touch with my sister, she was the next person that I called.
The family are also raising questions about.
You see? You see? And the police give her the number. She said, it look like and the two sisters them love the Jamaican man them. Yes. He look like the two of them love the Jamaican man. In a year before she just said a while ago. She said when she couldn't get in touch with Melissa, she called Dane's mother. She knew of Dane. She knew Dane's mother. When Melissa met Dane online, she told her sister, yes, she was head over heels with the Jamaican chopper. And don't take that boy lightly, you know, even though he did something horribly, you know. You see, a lot of people look at the book, right? They might look on this image, and they must say, that the boy they look like him is a old dunce we sit down at the back of the class. We drop out of high school. But let me tell you this, based on life experience, when me know, a lot of youths like that have 7 and 8 CXC subjects. Yes, a lot of the youths them like that. Even in the garrison where grew up in the ghetto, some of them have 1 whole heap of CXC subject. Yes. But they want the money right now. Them too smart for them own good. They want the money right now. Them not gonna work no 9 to 5. 9 to 5 are slow money. 9 to 5 nah go give me no BMW and nah go give me no Mercedes Benz. Right now, you have to work 5-10 years to get experience in a 9 to 5 in order to afford a little Toyota. They must say, but Toyota go. So instead of the steady progression in our 9 to 5, him say, I'm smart enough to get all of them subjects there. You have some intellect. So them start to learn the American language. Them start to speak like British citizens. You never hear them before when them talk. That the boy they not talk like him a Jamaican. That the boy they don't talk like him a Jamaican. And that is how he was able to land a beautiful prize like Melissa Samnath. Yes. He does not speak patois. He speaks standard American English. Hello, darling. Not even me can talk like him. Yes. Imagine him up on the phone with her at daytime, rocking her, singing her lullaby to bed. That is what she fell in love with. She knew the image, but the voice that is coming through the phone, she fell in love with that voice that is coming through the phone. So the physical didn't matter. The physical did not matter. Have you ever watched the show called Love is Blind, where one person is behind on one side of a wall and the other person is on the other side of a wall, and the two of them don't know what them look like, and them just talk to each other, and they're making that connection, voice, emotions, and all of them things there? This seems something very, very similar. Met online, having lots of conversations on the phone. Probably had some FaceTime conversations too, right? But she not just fell in love with the physical. This boy spoke standard English, very easy to communicate. He could communicate on her level. He was a brilliant chopper, to tell you the truth, based on what he was able to attain. But sadly, he unalived his most precious client, my people. His most precious client. Let us continue with the news reporting. Leave any thoughts in the comment section. We're going to get to it in a second.
The marriage.
It's not confirmed. I don't know that my sister was married to him or not.
A post-mortem conducted on Samnath's body revealed she died as a result of multiple blunt force trauma to the head. The family was present to identify the body. Now that process is over, the body will be flown back to the U.S. They're offering a reward for Watson's capture.
He needs to.
See, them have money. Them have money. So them fly down and they identified her. So she's probably back in Guyana or in the United States by now. That was one of my questions. Like, is the body still in Jamaica? Because to transport a body, it's just like a regular plane ticket. It's no, I had to do that for a family member in the US from like one state to another. And it's just a regular plane ticket. I'm not sure how it works for like international flights, but they put the body in a special area in the plane, and all it costed was a standard plane ticket. Yeah, a standard plane ticket. Yeah, and like one person, I don't know whether me that do GoFundMe to fly the body from all the way to Zambia to United States, because a body should be a standard plane ticket. Yeah, I'm not sure how it go for international. I would have to do some more research on that, but it shouldn't be that much more than a standard plane ticket. If you don't know, leave them thoughts in the comment section. Is it like flying a body from Jamaica? Like, what is the cost if anybody work for the airline? But I have personal experience, right? As I told you guys previously, like I had my older brother, 2 years older than me. He passed at a young age, right? He had a stroke at a young age, and he passed away. And I had to fly him. I had to fly him from California to another state, and it was just a standard plane ticket, you know. So I'm not sure how much it is for like international travel.
Do the right thing, because she didn't deserve that, and now that we lost her, he needs to get caught, and just whatever price that comes with, it comes with that, because we can't just have him out there, and he did a horrible act of violence to take an innocent life that you should not have taken, because you're not God and you don't decide that.
The police are also urging Watson to turn himself in. Sources say this is not his first run-in with the law. Anyone with information on his whereabouts can call the Freeport Police at 876-653-6191, Crime Stop at 311, Police Emergency at 119, or the nearest police station.
Yes, my people. So he confessed to his mother about what happened to Melissa. So they caught him on CCTV footage, and he also confessed. And now that you guys hear from the sister mouth, right? She knew him. At least one family member knew who Dane was. That was the sister. And the sister knew Dane's mother very well. She knew that, okay, if she not get our sister, she can't get Dane. She probably tried to call Dane, and Dane not pick up the phone, and then she call Dane's mother, and Dane's mother tell her, say, your sister is either at the hospital battling for her life or she's at the morgue. Because Dane tell him mother exactly what he did to Melissa. Him tell him mother say him beat her up. And him don't know if she dead or alive, and him go drop her off at the hospital. Him don't know if them save her life. And then the mother call the police and tell the police where Dane tell her say, that is a good mother. I must say that the woman they not play games, and I would have do the same damn thing. Yeah, that woman they not play no games. He confessed to his mother, and the mother called the police on him. The mother called the police and tell the police exactly what he told her. Yes, so they identified him from the CCTV footage and confirmed the confession via the mother. And last night, he turned himself in. Yes, them never have to capture him. He turned himself in to the police. That is what the streets are saying, my people. That is what the streets are saying. Now let's turn our attention to the prime suspect in the Jayden Smith case that has been on the run for the past 8 months. So it took 2 weeks. Nobody never have to go protest for Dane. No. Nobody have to go out there and protest and make a bunch of noise for that the boy there to turn in himself. No. Because look at the contrast, my people. Look at the contrast. Let me show you something. Just look at the contrast. Where is Jayden? Look at the contrast. 1 second. I'm going to put up Melissa's picture and also Jayden's picture. And you will see that is Jayden. Probably not the exact, right? But that is Jayden Smith. What is his background? His mother could not afford to keep him. His father could not afford to keep him. He had no money, no backative. He was living basically as a stranger in a people yard. Nonetheless, he was a brilliant young man. A brilliant young man on the move to change his trajectory in life, to change his past. He was heading to the stars, my people. He was on the move. Even though he never have no money, he was on the move. Look at this now. Born with gold spoon in her mouth. The family said they might issue a reward for the capture of Dane. Look on her. 2 weeks him turn himself in. Fire and then wire. Not a protest. Him a run, and him don't know when the soldier them gonna turn the long gun on him. Cause him know say them a hunt him. You think a joke me a make? You never know say a hunt them a hunt that the boy there. Me say if them ever catch him. And he make a wrong move at 6'6" him ago. Because of international pressure. Me sure the big boss say, wanna catch this at 87 year by any means necessary. The call come down, me not ask you, me a tell you no. Say the call come down for hold him by any means necessary. Because he's bringing bad press to Jamaica. Tourism is number one. He's bringing bad press to Jamaica. Yes. This a girl, a story gone international, you know. MSNBC, New York Post, all over the place in a foreign press. And she's from New York. And it's just 2 weeks. It was about 2-3 weeks, right? Let me tell you, the longer this take for resolve is the more the heat would have built up on Jamaica, my people. And me don't know who tell him, but him look like him smart enough to know, say, listen, I can't do this. Let me go turn in myself before them come analyze me. Let me go turn in myself before them come analyze me. No. Jayden. Nobody now move. But the bloggers. The only people that this young boy have in him corner is the bloggers them. Some of we head sick no good, but at least him have the bloggers them on him side. And he also have mothers who have subscribed to the Yard Boss TV channel and follow other bloggers. Fathers who adopted him as their own child. Look, a match come up and we can barely reach $1,000. But this girl, this young lady, family issued an award for the capture of Watson. But we in the public domain, we have to scrape the little bit what we have to protest and march for this young man. We have had previous protests organized by other bloggers / investigators on the case, which I believe was successful, but it didn't really move the needle. And the reason why it didn't move the needle, we covered it the other day, because we had someone with a motive. The principal boss. That is the only conclusion. The motive to create the perfect diversions, to paint Jayden as a runaway child. So, the prime suspect could have escaped Jamaica. Stall the investigation. Even to this day, the police them still believe that Jayden is a runaway child, my people. I don't think them ever listen to Mr. T testimonial. I don't think them ever really and truly listen to what Shanique said out of her mouth. I don't think they ever check Shanique entry time into Jamaica. She just answered some questions through WhatsApp and that was it, my people. That was it. At least in this case right here, there is a body. There is a lot of physical evidence in Dane's apartment that show blood, what he did to her, which is good. But in this case, we have strong circumstantial evidence in the Jayden Smith case. The alibi alone, my people. The alibi alone, my people. Why would she lie? Are you allowed to lie in a case? Of course. Lying in itself is not a charge. But the circumstances surrounding the lie can end you a jail for first degree murder. You don't need to be a lawyer to know that. You don't need to be a lawyer to know that. Why would she lie? She lied to remove herself from the area. And how did we know that she lied? Because our crown witness, Mr. T, came out and he spoke. In a second, I'll play the cross-examination between Mr. T and Shanique. I have more powerful recordings that will not be released to the public right now. But we'll continue to review what is currently in the public domain. We'll continue to do that. Yes, my people. She lied because she tried to remove herself from the area. And if she lied because of that, that is a charge. You have seen it over and over again in criminal cases. I've seen it. I've seen a case where a boyfriend or a husband traveled 1,000 miles. Let's say that he might travel from where a Montego Bay come a Kingston. Him travel from Montego Bay come a Kingston. Come unalive him wife. In the house. Leave no evidence inside there. Clean. The body was still there though. But clean. No evidence, no fingerprint, nothing. No evidence tying that the somebody there to the house. I talk about real life situation. When they interviewed the man gave his alibi. He lied about his alibi. I just want to know to put on a thinking hat whenever I'm listening to people talk. Okay? Not because you don't have this one whole heap of education. That does not mean you're going to make people lead astray. Just put on a thinking caps. I want to listen with intention. Okay? And I know a lot of want to call me. I want to say, Yard Boss, is this true? Is that true? So pay attention. Okay? I just need you guys to stay focused. Okay? So the person, there is no evidence in the house linking that person to the crime. But I'm going to show you how that person was charged with first-degree premeditated murder. Watch this. The idiot told the police them he was somewhere else. They checked it out. And he was indeed within the vicinity. But watch this. Cell phone ping. Cell phone ping put the Sullivan bitch right within the radius of the house. When the smaddy, I don't know how them do it, determine what time the smaddy did and what time the smaddy was alive. I don't know how them do it. But the cell phone ping put the Sullivan bitch right in that area there. And that is all they needed. That is all they needed. Because apparently in the past, he had problems with the woman there. Domestic abuse, domestic violence with the woman. And him drive from the all the way where you were. That day night there. And go analyze the woman like a professional. Probably put sitting upon him foot and put gloves upon him and them. And go in there go did whatever he had to do with the woman. But he was still found guilty. All them need to do is do them work in a Jamaica. Put her in the vicinity. She said she never did it. Fine and dandy. She said she never did it. Give us the evidence where you say she never did it. And she give you the evidence and she said she never did it. No. The police them need to talk to the crown witness and ask the crown witness what him say. Put them the two statements there together. And then we're going to see a major inconsistent. Is either we want to do it or we don't want to do it, Jamaica. Is either we want to do it or we don't want to do it. But it's so simple. The man same CR. The man same knows that she did at the hospital with the brother and the mama in the morning. And the girl said she never did there. She reached at the hospital at 7:09. Police, are you guys paying attention? Is either on want to do it or on don't want to do it. So you put those two statements there. And it's a major, major red flag. And then you say, okay, the next step is to get the immigration entry time into Jamaica. And if the immigration entry time to Jamaica show that she arriving at the island early Friday morning between the hours of 12 a.m. and 3 a.m., there you go. You charge her with first-degree murder. And let the jury decide whether or not she will go to prison or not. That is it. You no charge her with lying, you no charge her with covering up, you no charge her with no. If the wicked girl don't want to confess, who cares? Charge her. Because there's a reason why she lie. And if you no call me will show you where the girl fabricate. Me say, if the head of the DPP call me will show you where she fabricate. Me just not get to sending it to you yet. Me will show you where the girl cook up, where the girl plan up. Because she cook it up. Mr. T was not lying. He was not lying. She paint him as a junk. Liver rumbar, introvert. Shanique went ghost on me. Ghost, she went ghost. That is not a sign of an innocent person. An innocent person would be going toe to toe with me and say, yard boss, you is a old wicked liar boy. That is what an innocent person would have done. Should have called me and should have cussed me from here till thy kingdom come and say, yard boss, all you do is tell lie on me. But she will not do that. She went completely ghost. Remember, she is the one who called me. She was the one who reached out to me. And her intention was to use her evil Delilah spell upon me to shut me up. I say the police is either you want to do it or you don't want to do it. The diversion was a good one that the principal created. Something straight out of a Netflix movie. Straight out of a Netflix movie. Me tell you, no, listen to him when him talk. Very, very intelligent, very, very convincing. Yes. But anybody who have a bit of street smarts in them know say that the diversions they was used to protect, allegedly, his baby mama. Clear as day, you can see it. Clear, clear, clear as day. To protect his baby mama. All right, my people. We have to beat it in our head because we know she's watching. We know that she's watching us. Every time Yard Boss turn on a live stream, me know say that the girl there watch me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down memory lane again. Let us find that interview where I was able to cross-examine her and Mr. T. Because, my people, this is a significant piece of interview that is out in the public domain, my people. It is a significant piece that is in the public domain. And I'm just hoping that we find somebody who cares in our government. Someone who cares. Because really and truly, you can submit everything you have and them take forever to look on it. Them take forever to look on it. Yeah, try. I am not going to leave the Jayden Smith case, I'm not going to leave it. I'm working on other things, but I'm not going to leave it. I can't. He's depending on us. He is depending on us. He is depending on us. We just need to find that one person that really and truly want justice for Jayden. I thought I had found that person. I thought I did. Not to say I'm disappointed. I wouldn't say that. But the threshold, I think that person wants something on a platter. Hand it to them. Some easy, yeah. We need somebody who would be able to have the time to analyze everything. That is what we need. Someone who cares. Yet, because to be quite honest with you, your information can go to the DPP and they just sit down on a desk. Yes, you can go up there and they just sit down on a desk. Me can't lie to you. I cannot lie to you. Me can't lie to you. Them can have the evidence there and they just sit down there. Yeah. You tell me say none of them don't know of the interview that Shanik made and what Mr. T made. And them can put 2 and 2 together and call down at the immigration office and find out when this girl coming in Jamaica. That alone can get the ball rolling. That alone get the ball rolling. And you call the wicked girl and say, show me all of your messages then. Give me your phone, girl. She can refuse. But not even that. Not even that. prayer warriors, keep on praying. You guys have been praying and we are making breakthroughs. No, we desperately need somebody who would dedicate, I would say dedicate at least 2 weeks. Dedicate 2 weeks to playing recordings over and over and analyzing. All we need somebody who is a decision maker to depend on the case steadily for 2 weeks. That is what we need. That is the last step, I believe. Yes, that is the last step. Let us play this again. And then we're going to go to the comment section and we're going to wrap up. We're not going to be here forever tonight. Tonight is Saturday, right? Thank you guys so much for spending your Saturday night with me. You spent your Friday night with me last night, and now you're spending your Saturday with me. I really and truly appreciate you. Please like the live stream. You're going to see a thumbs up button somewhere. Hit the thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscription button there. But people, we're growing together. We're growing together. Always say one cocoa, full basket. Just remember, where we started, Road to 10,000 subscribers. Yes, road to 10,000 subscribers. I understand what it takes. Yes, I have a big following over there on TikTok. The name, like a lot of people know me, right? But social media space with people, it's totally different than in a real life. A lot of people with big names have no traction. They will turn on them live stream and nobody sit down and watch them. I've seen it. They can't really connect with the audience. And we have done that over here, right? Night in, night out, talking to you. Like me in a living room, me and a friend, me know on a long time. When you call me, when me dey on the show, when say, "Yard boss, listen to this, listen to that." Yes, I enjoy those conversations. Yes, so even when you not see me on screen and you want to talk, call me. 646-529-1535. Yeah, call me. If you not hear me pick up the phone and you send me a text message, the best way, right, to communicate with me is through text message, right? You text me, I'll read your text, and I'll interact with you in the text message. I'm accessible, okay? I'm never ever going to be this big person where full my head just blow up so and feel like me better than people. No, me not better than not a soul. Me not better than not a soul. Me is not no big blogger. Even if me get 1 million subscribers, me not bigger and better than nobody. No, that is not my nature. Nope. That will never be me. All right, my people. Let us play. This is a wicked Delilah, Galia. Because she's watching us right now. And hopefully it will convict her heart. And she decide to call Smaddy because she never call me again. She decide to call Smaddy and confess.
To the police. Well, I didn't give it to them. The only thing they only asked, so all I did was just type it out. Yes, I gave my itinerary. I gave everything to the police. Well, I didn't give it to them. The only thing they only asked, so all I did was just type it out. Yes, I gave my itinerary. I gave everything to the police. Yes, I gave my itinerary. I gave everything to the police.
Lie.
So they're just going at it the wrong way, and then that's why they're not getting any results. Everybody guys have been battering the family for months. I'm sure if there was a slight evidence or anything that could have put any of us in the in that area or in that vicinity to have anything to do with Jayden disappearance, one of us have been arrested by now. Everybody has given statements. Everybody has been interviewed. Everybody. I was interviewed. I was asked for statements.
You were asked for statements via WhatsApp. You too damn lie. WhatsApp. You tell me say you give them the itinerary, but you did not give them nothing. If it was me, I wouldn't even have to ask you for any itinerary. Me just call the immigration office. That is it. But even though, yes, mother asked you the question too. And if you lied to me, then me I go put the two of them together and say, look here. The immigration entry time says she come in at the island at Friday morning at 3 o'clock. And then the girl tell me, say, she arrived at the island at 2 o'clock. Silver bangles on her hand one time. Because she's creating an alibi to remove herself from the area. Guilty as charged. Let me ask you this, right? This is the only itinerary that you gave to the police, the detective?
Well, I didn't give it to them. The only thing they only asked, so all I did was just type it out.
All right, Shanique. If I'm going to go out and put my neck on the line for you tonight, I can clear you, okay? I'm going to need you to be 100% honest with me. Defense attorney. Talking to me like I'm your defense attorney. Listen to this now. I'm going to play some recordings, right? 1 second.
Shanique, I need family and family related in our area, so was spiritual at the same time for freshen up because you know carrying no clothes pampering. So he just go spiritual for the tell about me white boss. Yeah, but not about time.
All right, I'm going to stop this right here. He said that you went to spiritual, right? At your mom's boss. The house that you stayed at in spiritual, your mom work at that house? When you hear how confident the girl was, when she lectured me, I said we're going at it the wrong way. When you hear how she was coming across, that bullbuck and duppy conqueror. And listen to her now when she hear Mr. T voice. That is why she's a old wicked liar, Delilah girl. She hiding sin thing. Listen to her. The house that you stayed at in spiritual, your mom work at that house? Shanique?
Yeah, I'm here.
The house that you stayed at in spiritual, that's where your mom work?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And who's the boss?
Huh?
Who's the boss?
Why, but somehow the volume gone way low.
Not a thing no wrong with the phone. Yeah, and who is the boss?
Okay.
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 Go downstairs, go play. Go on downstairs.
Me ask any police officer that is watching this tonight, DPP, police commissioner, everybody. This a somebody a sound like she innocent too. No? This a somebody sound like she innocent.
Okay. Go downstairs, go play. Go on downstairs. Soon come. Alright, what's the question?
Yeah, when Mr. T say, right, you went to the house up in Spurtree, up by your mother boss. Who's the boss? And another thing too, right? No one is taking her words out of context. Because that was one of her big concerns, right? This is plain with this is no edit. No editing is in this line of questioning. Zero edits. It's not pausing to omit any other voices. No, you could hear the child right in the background. She said, go downstairs. There's no edits in it. In something like this, you have to play it for full context, right? So it's not like you're taking something away and you're putting something. No, it is her in her own voice. No manipulation of the recording. The recording was obtained legally based on US laws. Yes, it was obtained legally. Let us continue.
That name I won't disclose. I understand, so we're good, but that name I won't disclose.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me the name, but the boss is not the principal.
He's not the principal. He has zero. No, he's not. And I said it to you already.
You hear her? The boss is not the principal. But Mr. T said the boss is the principal. I would love to see proof of that still, you know. I'm still trying. I don't know. I'm taking the blogger at her word. That she have it in writing that Mr. T said that Principal Gabriel is the boss. That owned that Airbnb that the wife work at.
But he has zero. No, he's not. And I said it to you already.
And
yes,
is the house a bed and breakfast or Airbnb?
It's none of the above. It's a regular house. It's just that the people live overseas and they basically visit. So the house is just there for them when they visit. When he visits or his kids visit.
Make sure make up that on the fly now. Make sure make up that. Make sure make up that. Okay. And then she's there like for like upkeep and all that stuff.
Right.
Okay. All right.
No.
All
When Shani was walking, I was going to buy a soup down at the hospital or something. Shani walking. The time now really. So what time you would have said you reach the hospital? Reach our hospital maybe about say. You don't want to know that. I just tell you say I know the evening really that far. What after 7? No man, no man. Earlier that man. Maybe about
confident.
Maybe about our school on Friday is over 1:30. Yeah. So maybe I will say anyway after them the hours day.
Shani, right? Remember him says school let over, right? Are you listening to what he's saying? Shanique?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. She convicted. Boy, I'm tired, you know, man. I'm tired. You know, no sister, the girl did that. She was there. Mr. TCR, she was there. She baffling all over the place. She was there.
No man, we reach school hospital maybe about say 3 o'clock maybe a little later. So just the time we try to work. Yes, so Jayden school over 1 o'clock. No. What time? Jayden school over 2:30. 2:30 Jayden school over, right? And then you would have to reach the school now after the hospital after 3. Yes. Yes, son. And then after you reach the hospital now, then Shani come in. Shani come right because you are yes. Shani go up in chat.
All right. So he said explicitly, right, that he was.
You're gone down again. Not hearing you.
Yeah. So he said explicitly, right, that
not hearing you.
You not hear me? Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay. So he said explicitly, right, that he went out to the front of the hospital to buy soup, right? And you were walking in, you and Tommy. Why would he say something like that around the 3 o'clock hour? She tell me if I had to take her off a speakerphone. And she not gonna answer the question, she go try paint him as this old senile man when I have no memory. It a come. She a talk, but it a come back now. Yeah, she don't know who I'm to marry.
So
Here
there's
it is.
even the story about him, because I clarified the story about him taking Jayden's father and his brother to the police station. That didn't happen. I don't know what happened to Fee memory, but that did not happen because after they got home, it was the three of them again, mommy.
Mr. T, you need to come out and testify in front of the public because this a girl are gonna make them jungle justice you down there. That girl are wicked a be a lie shot tell pan you, Mr. T. She say you're mad. You're seeing all these are all junk. You know hear what she do to you, Mr. T? I set you up in a Mr. T. If I not she a tell lie, Mr. T, then you a tell lie. Yes, yard boss says so. You need to come out and talk because the girl has set you up. If I not she a tell lie, you a tell lie. That are desperate there right now. Me get cross and angle like the rest of my blogger friend them. If I not she a tell lie, you a tell lie. She says she said you never see her. Mr. T, she say you never see her. So if I not Shanika lie, you are the liar, you are gonna get charged for what happened to Jayden. Right this right there. Come out and defend your damn self against this a wicked Delilah girl. We know say you never that tell a lie, Mr. T. But the girl has set you up. The girl has said she don't know what happened to your blasted memory.
Him and Demar, that was in the car that went to the police station. So him picking up two other random person, no in the story any at all. So I don't know how. But no, I can't tell you why I'm saying what I'm saying because it don't make no sense to me either.
And that is the problem, Shanique. The people them believe Mr. T, right? Because he was certain. That is the problem that we have,
I get it. I get it. But I can't explain it. I cannot explain it though. That's the thing.
Because you are liar. 100% Mr. T never see you. You and Tommy, when you say you reach at the hospital at 7:09, right? Who and you walk into the hospital at that point?
It would have been me and my brother, the one that drive me.
You and your brother. So we're two people. We should throw under the bus. And the two of them are keep silent that them not no sense. At least Mr. T came out and he spoke. He made contact with a blogger. But the next one down there like him not have no blasted sense. The brother. He not say this a wicked girl I don't care about you. She just put you in the mix a while ago, my brother. Run me in. And me go to the hospital at 7:09, which is actually 6:09 Jamaican time. She did indeed send a text at 6:09 Jamaican time. You and Tommy sighting would come in.
Me and Tommy never see each other until Saturday.
All that me have a recording. I say, yard boss, me not even remember seeing Tommy on Saturday. Yes. The girl say, yard boss, me not even remember seeing Tommy on Saturday. And the year she just say, oh, me never see Tommy until Saturday. Lie, the girl I tell. Oh, Oh, so you and Tommy never see each other, but you and Tommy at some point walked into the hospital on Saturday and saw Mr. T.
Remember? I don't remember if I saw him. It's a possibility, but I can't remember the tour we did see him.
Wicked
It's a
this.
possibility.
And this is another problem, right? Where them are trying, where them are cook up, right? On Saturday, they are saying that your parents, I'm not sure if it's your mom or your dad, went to a funeral service. They went to a night on the Friday, and then they also go,
That's not the Friday when he went missing though, or the Saturday when he went missing. That's 100% incorrect.
I believe that one. We should just say a while ago, I believe that. It's not the Friday that they went to a night. And it's not that Saturday. I believe that statement that she made. So that was a truthful statement that she just made. Right? But my people, you don't see what we are dealing with right so? Huh? Me no know. Me never did a see she done unto Jayden, but this a girl a sound something up to something. She was there. She was there. Mr. T saw her. She was there. Me not ask you. Me I tell you she was there. All right. Let us get to the comment section. So big up yourself, Trex. Big up yourself, Juliet. Big up yourself, Elaine. Big up yourself, Sharon. Big up yourself, June. Big up yourself, Sexy Sass. Big up yourself, Nikki. Big up yourself, Charmaine. Big up yourself, Baby. Big up yourself, Hazel Sweet. Elaine again, Baby. All right, let's see. Juliet, Nikki Bless, big up yourself. Lemon Ridge, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Nikki Bless. Big up yourself, Andy. Big up yourself, everybody. Let's see who else. Big up. All right, let us read some of the comments. Justice for little Jayden Smith. Good evening, Yardboss. Good evening, Juliet. Shanique half tough to turn in herself that she waiting on. Yeah, Shanique, she not turning for herself. She never loved Jayden. You see, Dane turning himself. Well, did Dane turning himself because he really and truly care about Melissa? Normally, in other world, he might have mash her up and throw her in a ditch. I don't know whether in a him heart, if he was remorseful. He was probably remorseful. And this is the reason why I'm saying that. He put her in an in-drive and he took her to the hospital. And he not only do that, he also called his mother and confessed to his mother. This a chopper boy, your heart more cleaner than Shanique heart. Yes, this a 87 heart cleaner than Shanique heart. Shanique heart cold like ice. Cold like ice. That the girl did not confess, none a blasted tall. And if she did confess that the mama de, nah go tell not a police pan her daughter. Heart tough like rockstone. Any means necessary to save her damn self. Blessings to you, Mr. Yard Boss. Good evening, Yard Boss. Blessing. All right. Well, we'll get the full evidence when the police investigate Dane I think they already have the full evidence. You're talking about like talking to him. Yeah, they're going to charge him. I'm not sure if he's going to get premeditated or he's going to get manslaughter, because just like thinking it through, what I just thought through a while ago, like his actions after he beat her up, taking her to the hospital, confessing to his mother calling the police them and tell the police them so he confessed to her. All of that right there, probably in the court of law would work in his favor as far as getting a manslaughter charge. Just looking at like the Jamaican judiciary system. Yeah, because me see people cover up crime scene, no confess to nobody, just dash with the person a ditch. And then the people they get manslaughter charge. So it's highly likely. Well, let me caution you with this one, right? If this was a regular Jamaican lady that he did that to, and he took these steps by bringing her to the hospital, confessing to his mother, I don't think he would receive a first-degree murder charge. But this is a foreigner, international news, sophisticated accountant who live in New York City, a first-degree maggot. A first-degree Dane I get. Them have throw the book at Dane. Dane now come out of prison. He might go dead in there. Yes, just looking at it. Dane is not coming out of prison. He might go dead inside there. He now come out. Nope, him not even get bail. Him not see road for the rest of it in life. If him a gelding, him going dead a gelding a jail. For those of you guys who don't know what a gelding is, gelding in Jamaican term is a man without a child. Yes. So if him a gelding, sorry, him not get no picking. And I believe he was 31. But a chopper, like him, probably have 10 baby mother out the road. So it's probably not at the gelding. All right. I show you a talk, yard boss. I'm from Arnett Garden in Kingston, aka Concrete Jungle, aka Trench Town, known as one of the garrison, and a lot of guys were brilliant school grads with plenty of subjects. A garrison come from too. Yep, downtown Kingston. I know what I talk about. Yeah, a whole heap of them we see turn to the streets. Them very smart. And the smartest one them, some of them will live to see old age. Yes. A whole heap of them. A whole heap of gangsters go to my school, you know. Yeah. And the man them taking them book. Yeah, when me I go KC man them no safi. Yeah. Man them taking them book. Get them subjects and just the product of their community. That is just how we go. The people them from uptown, the people them will live in the good zip codes. They go on to college and they are able to get good jobs. But those in the garrison who go to school and get them subjects, we don't know what happened. I think while they were in school, they had hopes and dreams of actually going to university. But the family probably didn't have the money. Them pass the subjects. Them can't go to university. And then one thing led to another. And I just saw it go. You know, some year me attack based on experience. The youth them, me and them go school together. Yeah. I know say some of them see me even over there on TikTok and they must say, watch yard boss. Them know me. Yeah, some of them reach out to me behind the scenes. You know, they message me. Yeah, but a lot of my high school friends them reach out to me. You know, some people say I was not popular when I was in high school, but I would say most of the school know who I was. I was a social butterfly, put it that way. I used to run track and field for KC. I wasn't the fastest person, you know, but a lot of the school know me. And my father was a well-known cricketer at KC too. So when we go KC, even a lot of the teachers them that taught my father knew who I was. The headmaster, the vice principal, every time them see me, them basically I call my father name, you know. Yeah. And my father graduated from KC long time, but he still left that mark down there. Very, very, very good institution. One of the best in Jamaica, you know. All right. Yeah, a lot of high schoolers, yeah, a lot of them have CXC subjects. All right. To carry a dead body to US is very expensive. Oh, okay. But them never ask, them never do no GoFundMe. They did not do any GoFundMe for that. The family have money. And I'm sure she saved her money. And plus she was making money on the side. Allegedly. Allegedly. It could well be she loved him, you know. And she was no, but that what the streets say. Yeah, but I'm still gonna dig more just to find out. I'm still gonna continue to follow the story even though he was arrested. So the family is getting some form of closure in that case, yeah, right? And yeah, if you're the family member out there, can you reach out to me? 646-529-1535. I would like to talk to you. And even the funeral, right? I would like to come to the funeral. Okay? I would like to be at the funeral. In disguise, of course, because I can't show my face. I can't show my face nowhere. None at all. I would not do a live stream at the funeral. I would not do a live stream at the funeral. I wouldn't do that. But I would like to follow this to the end. Can I get an invitation to the funeral? 646-529-1535. I know it's tough. And you guys loved Melissa very, very much. Yard boss, it's a lot of money to take back to America. Okay. Because it's international. Okay. Yeah, probably a surcharge. Okay. Wonder what Shanique them waiting on to turn themselves in. Them the people there? Them not going to turn themselves in. And that is the reason why I believe that Dane really and truly, boy, love no hurt, so in a Dane, love no hurt, so man, love no hurt, so man, love don't hurt, so virgin, love don't hurt like that. But I compare, we are compare, you know, I compare, we are compare. For a family that raised Jayden, them not show the same remorse as Dane did for somebody whom just know about 1 year. And that we are compared to, you know, people with stone heart versus somebody who brought his wife to the hospital and confessed. All right, so a lot of money, probably around 6 to 7,000 US dollar. Okay, but that was they afforded that. That was nothing for that family to find. They fly down and they identified her, and I'm sure she's probably back in the United States already. The wicked are like the troubled sea. Yes, baby. They need to turn Shanique into New York authorities. Enough is enough. We got to show Shanique and family we serious. Talking, not moving, nothing. I mean, You see, the thing is this, right? We're dealing with a lot of detractors in this case. Many in disguise. Okay? Whenever you hear the saying, talking, not doing anything, I am not going to go out on a rant. I'm past that. In other words, I have bigger fish to fry. There's a lot of cases. And no matter what people try to do, I will never, ever, ever stop talking about the Jayden Smith case. Never, ever, 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 ever. I'm always going to make time for the Jayden Smith case. Me can talk about the Jayden Smith case from morning, noon, and night if I want to. Yes. You over here, sir? I may start this channel here and build with me people them will love Jayden like them own a picnic. And they want to hear about Jayden. And me hear the stories them from the mothers. One of them, you see, the thing is this. You see, the detractors, they don't really understand how to feel, you know, because they're not talking to you. The detractors don't understand how to feel. There is a lady who subscribed to Yard Boss TV. She is dying. At any day, she could pass away. The last time I heard from her, the message she left, she said, Yard Boss, the doctor said me are dead. Call me. I believe she have cancer. And she has been following the Jayden Smith case from day one. And she said, Yard Boss, my die. The detractors don't understand. How people love Jayden. The lady said, my dying wish before I leave this earth, she want to see justice for Jayden Smith. I'm not sure if she's still alive now. I hope she is. I hope she's watching me tonight. Give me a call tomorrow. I haven't heard from you in a while. I haven't heard from you in a while. But those are the people that we have that really and truly want to see justice for Jayden Smith. And that lady, she stuck with me through the thick and thin. She never once gave up on me. You know what she did? She called me and she said, Yard Boss, what are you doing? Explain to me what you're doing, Yard Boss. And I explained to her and she said, okay, Yard Boss, I am with you. Those people want us to continue to talk because talking brings awareness. Awareness. You never know who is going to tune in and watch. Talking brings awareness. to a cause. I'm in media. I should know. I should know that. You're talking to somebody who understands how algorithm works, who knows what the audience want. I know exactly what my audience want. My audience don't care. They would talk about them. If I open up, if I send 4 people invitation, they will sit down with me from in the morning till in the night, and they'll talk stories about Jayden Smith. Just look over there on TikTok. How long those live streams are. 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. And they talk about Jayden because them heart a bleed and they can't understand why the government of Jamaica, the authorities have not bring any charges against the people them that is connected to the disappearance of Jayden Smith. But I understand why people would make those comments and say that they are members of the Yard Boss TV channel. Probably we have a lot of snakes in our membership group that is just looking and waiting for Yard Boss to come and make an announcement in the membership area. But this is very serious. It's personal to a mass majority of the people them who are subscribed to Yard Boss TV. They care dearly about Jayden Smith. And they want to continue to hear about Jayden Smith. So Yard Boss is going to continue to talk about Jayden Smith. The wicked Delilah girl tried to shut me up. They trying hard. Them conscience about them. We're going to talk until one day, then confess. Yes. We're going to talk today, and we're going to talk tomorrow, and we're going to talk the next day about Jayden Smith. All of the bloggers, them continue to talk. Don't make them shut you up. Don't make them shut you up. Because we have people on them dying bed want to see justice for Jayden Smith before they depart from the earth. That is what we're dealing with. That is the magnitude of this case. That's why I'm telling you over and over, say Jayden Smith is the chosen one. I know what I talk about, because I talk to the people them. And some of the beating where the bloggers them give me, it was deserved. Because they saw me as someone night in, night out that was fighting for justice for Jayden Smith, and they couldn't fathom, they couldn't imagine what Yard Boss would have done though. So let's press on. Let's not be discouraged. Let us not be discouraged. Jayden Smith do have his adopted internet family, Yard Boss, and throughout the diaspora. Don't worry, Papa. We're going to get justice for you no matter how long it takes. And that is the sentiment that we need to have. that is the sentiment that we're going to need to have. There's going to be a lot of cases that come. There's a lot of stories that is going on in Jamaica. Yard boss can't cover every story. Me bleed Jamaica to me bone. Me no want the foreigner cover no foreign story. Me no want the here there. Me want a Jamaica me focus on. But me not gonna stop beating them. Me have to continue. I think money run on the police them. Just like how they did want to pay you to shut you up. Right, I'm gonna read that one here, but I'm gonna disagree with you, but let me read it. I think money run on the police them, just like how they want to pay you to shut you up and leave the case alone. But we want justice for Jayden Smith. Amen. Yes. She didn't try to pay me monetarily. She tried to trick me with the Delilah spirit. That is what she tried to do. And if Yard Boss was a weak man, me would have fallen for the Delilah trick. But when you see it clear as day, as soon as me hear the wicked Delilah upon the phone, me just hit record. From day one, when you hear it for yourself, when me say hello, and the voice come through, and me say who this? And me say me don't have a clue who you is. And you hear the Delilah voice. It's Shanique. She couldn't buy me out. She couldn't buy me out. And even if she tried to buy me out, she could have never buy me out. Justice, we say, for Jayden Smith. Justice. Don't matter what, he didn't have to kill her. Yeah. But you see, the thing is this, right? In life, temperament, snapping, blocking out is the real thing. Yes? If you don't know how to control your temper, you can get into some serious trouble that you regret. So if anybody that is hearing my voice here tonight that know that they have a bad temper, and when them get mad, they're close to blocking out, we have to go work on that. Go seek a therapist. Learn some technique to walk out certain situations. Learn some techniques because it is not a good thing. A lot of Jamaican men and some females, right? We used to get beaten when we used to younger. And when you get the beaten, you get the beaten and you get mad. You ever get beaten and you get so mad, you want to lick down the smaddy way I beat you. And because when me turn 16, me start get beaten, you know. When me turn 16, my uncle could not lick me again because of fighting time. Yes. When me and my brother reached to that age, can't lick me again. A fighting time. And our uncle understood that. Because at 16, we were as strong as he was. We are run track and field and we are lift weights. Muscles, strong. So at that stage, him say, all right, no more beating photo. Yeah. But yes, man, them thing they come with temper, man. And some of us just don't know how to control it. And another aspect towards that too is some men are possessive. You know, they think they own females. And the females should never ever cheat on them. Right? But I don't know if Melissa was the type of woman where she feel like, I don't know if she believes she had an open marriage where she could have just but spend some time with her ex, and she not see nothing wrong with that. Some woman look at it that way, but yeah, he have no right to kill her, but it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. All right, so Yard Boss, they need to get the phone records and ping from the companies who are all involved, and that is the thing too. That the girl there, she's savvy enough, because I don't think she was on data in Jamaica. I don't think she was. She was probably using someone's Wi-Fi. Yeah, she was probably using someone's Wi-Fi, because most of our messages went through WhatsApp. I don't even know if she would tell me that, but I'm not in communication with her no more. Yeah, I'm not sure if she was using her Atlanta data, her phone data, or she was plugged into someone hotspot. Yeah, because if the person in Jamaica have data, right, she could connect to that person hotspot. So in that case, and if she turn off our location, there wouldn't be any pings. And I'm not sure if the system in Jamaica is as sophisticated over here, because I believe even if you turn off your location, there should be a ping. Should be a ping. All right. It's still problems for the tourist board. She was a tourist. Well, technically you can treat her as a tourist here, because she was coming to the island to visit. Yes. Because all visitors, right, they are tourists. Yeah, so it is still a major problem. Yeah, she came down on a chopper husband get rid of her. So you're right. It's still a problem. So the demand principle cause us forgetting justice for poor little Jayden. Well, I wouldn't say him only, he probably pull a couple of strings and get her to get away, but nonetheless, I'm not going to say the force was compromised. I'm not going to say that, okay? Because that is accusing the people them of wrongdoing. I'm not going to say that, right? I'm going to say that more effort could have been done, because they did search the house. You have to give them that. They went out and they searched the house. And what else? They had CCTV footages. They look at the CCTV footages. So they did some work. But I think where they dropped the ball, I would say, is the investigation as far as the person with the motive. Not confirming when she actually arriving at the island. Maybe they have something that I don't know, but if they did call the immigration office, I don't see how should I arrive through Montego Bay. It should have had to come through Kingston. And doing a WhatsApp interview, that's like a no-no. So those follow-throughs, Yeah. But they did do some work. And we're hoping that they would try to vindicate themselves. That's why you see me now really. You're never going to find me bashing the police. You're not going to find me doing that. I'll encourage them. The principal himself, like he came full circle, and I saw that he planned a divergence. He's a well-respected man in the community, and even police department that is doing good would be trick. There's a method to my madness, right? Me can't bash the people them when me want help me. We want help in the investigation. Me can't do that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. because they still have time. Remember, you know, them the people, they can arrest people, you know, and them can charge people, you know. You want them on your side. So me not go bash them. I want them help. And I know people who is actually dialoguing with them as we speak, dialoguing with the Mandeville police, the police them. So let us continue to pray for the police them dog in Mandeville. So them the hobia where them underwear off. Pray for them. Why we have to fight so hard, so much for getting justice for Jayden Smith. Yeah, sometimes you have to fight. Yeah, sometimes you have to lobby. Yeah. And especially in this case here, you see, in the Donnelly case, they had to fight. They had to fight in the Donnelly case. And in the dynamic in this case too, you're dealing with somebody who is overseas, right? She live in a foreign, and she fly out the brother, she fly out the mama. They're overseas. I believe Annie's in Jamaica now. And then another problem that happened in the Jayden Smith case, remember Hurricane Melissa came and mashed up the whole of Jamaica. So the Jayden Smith case got a big blow because no one was actually paying any attention to the Jayden Smith case during Hurricane Melissa. Okay? And then the bloggers them started again. So Jayden is a special person to have such a major destruction that passed through Jamaica. Them think them did get away now. Shanique, them think them did get when Hurricane Melissa come at Jamaica. Yes, because no, everybody was focused on Hurricane Melissa, because I did not start covering the Jayden Smith case until after the hurricane. Yeah, I believe, was that so? I would have to look and see when was my first video over here on YouTube on the Jayden Smith case. Let me check and see when was my first video on Jayden Smith. Let me see if I can see that. Give me a second. If I can find that video. Let me look for it here. If I can find that date. Almost there. All right. So the first video I did, yeah, was after the hurricane. When did Hurricane Mesa come? So I did, the first video over here was October 10th, 2025. And let's see, when was Hurricane Melissa? When was Hurricane? What date? Okay. What date was Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica? All right, let's see the date. October 28th. Oh, so it was okay, so I started before Melissa, right? Then Melissa came October 28th. Yeah, I was still covering the Jayden Smith case. Yeah, I was still on it. Yeah. Yeah, I was still on the case. Looking at the videos. Yeah. So I started over here October 10th. Hurricane Melissa came through October 28th. Yeah, so I was still on the case, even through the hurricane. But just doing videos though, not live streams, just the videos. Yeah, I don't know why this person keep on doing this, but my people, thank you guys so much for spending your Saturday night with me, my people. Enjoy the rest of the night. If you guys are going out to party, Drive and don't drink, right? Enjoy yourself, my people. Have a good one. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a morning streaming in the morning. I planned one this morning, but for some reason I canceled it. I want to do a stream on the Jamaican birth rate. I want to do a stream on that. So maybe I'll do that sometime in the morning. All right, my people? Wow, good. Take care. This is your boy, Yard Boss. Please like this video as you're going out. And please subscribe to the channel if this is your first time seeing me on your screen. Wow, good. Love and love alone. Blessings. Peace out.